good to see you again.
It's good to see you again, Melody.
You told me about how your grandfather came into the business by way of an incident with a cow.
That's correct.
A lot of people remember your dad, Jim. Tell me how he came into the family business.
Well, Dad, after he got out of high school, he joined the military and went into the Navy for 4 years. That was during the Korean conflict. And then after he got back, it was just kind of a God thing, so to speak. My grandfather contracted tuberculosis, and back in the 50s, apparently, the only treatment for tuberculosis was to live in a sanitarium. The nearest sanitarium was Asheville, North Carolina. So the business was pretty much dropped in my father's lap. And like I said, it was a God thing. Dad just fell in love with the business.
And how many years was he in business, your dad?
Let's see, Dad was probably, I'm gonna say 65 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then you came along. And your dad kind of dissuaded you a little bit.
Yeah, Dad, and I think because of the circumstances that it was with him, I was a junior in college before my dad would really openly discuss and say, you know.
He wisely wanted you to try other things.
He did, and he didn't want me to feel obligated in the pressure.
So David, your dad was in the business for 65 years. How long have you been with Hefner's Jewelers?
Well, literally, besides growing up literally at the downtown store, I've been, I guess per se, on staff about 27 years. Somewhere, yeah.
Hard to believe. Listen, I know since we were younger, engagements have changed quite a bit.
Yes, the fashion world filters into and affects the jewelry industry also.
And engagements have become a big production. People plan them out. Well, you want to have a stunning piece. You don't want to show up with something, you know, that's not outstanding.
Exactly.
If you've planned a really cool way to propose to your loved one. So show us some pieces that anybody would be proud to ask someone to be their wife with.
Well, Melody, one of the most common styles that is very popular right now are the halo styles, and it basically is self-explanatory. It's whatever style or shape center stone or center diamond that she selects or she likes, be it a round, a pear, a marquise, princess cut, radiant, cushion. There are so many different shapes now, but the mounting is encircled and has a row of diamonds around it, thus where they came up with the name halo style. That is by far right now the #1 and most popular style that seems to be the hot thing, so to speak, as far as fashion.
Right.
Now, you know, your timeless tradition of your solitaires, there's still some people that like those, but one of the ways, for example, that you can modify a solitaire is with what's called a guard or a wrap. And it basically changes the entire look from a solitaire to, you know, almost what they call a semi-mount look.
Right.
And there's,
beautiful.
you know, just like I say so often to customers, you know, it really, our goal is, and what we want is what the same goal as the customer. We want you to have your dream ring.
And you'll work with anyone who comes in on what they have to spend to get the most, you know, ring for their dollar.
Exactly, bang for their buck.
Right.
Everybody wants the biggest, you know, they can get for their dollar. And that's, you know, we do emphasize quality, and there's obvious differences in a lot of people don't think that they can tell the difference in the different qualities of diamonds, but they can. And that's what we like to do. I love to show the customer by example, seeing the difference in the different color grades of diamonds or clarity grades.
Well, how exciting to be a part of such a monumental moment with a couple. I can't wait to hear what you've got to tell me next.
We look forward to it.